Hello everybody, thank you for joining me again. This is part 2 of my question and answer video. Please go back and watch part 1 if you missed it. I'm answering people's questions every week. I do this every Monday. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. And all of you, please support what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this information out as far as I can to reach people who do not have it. So if they don't have it, they don't know what to do and they don't know how to stop the suffering and heal themselves. So if you could just push a few buttons and subscribe to my channel, or like or dislike this video, or post, hello or comments, ask questions, share this everywhere. It would just help me huge, really. I'm helping people recover from lots of trauma and pain, and it's the #1 cause of suicide. So if you could help me, help them, and all of us help each other. Okay, people who really need it, thank you. So let's get right into it with the first question from the next person, which is KM in Arizona again. Hi. And you didn't have a question. I just wanted to read this because this saying just kills me. They went behind my back and did whatever they wanted and claimed. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. They asked for neither. I'm sorry. So sad. That saying says so much, doesn't it? About manipulative people and entitled, abusive people who don't care about your boundaries, respect, objectified, all this stuff. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. So narcissists can't communicate what they want. They can't just tell you. They can't just ask for it, right? They're dependent on it, though. So what do? They lie, manipulate, cheat, steal, hurt you, triangulate, silent treatment, discard, all this stuff, right? And then if they have to, after it's all done, just, I'm sorry, right? And they say narcissists never say sorry. Man, I've heard lots of sorries from narcissists, man. Not lots. Sorry. Like, I hate one-word statements like that. Just sorry. Love ya. No, I love you. I'm sorry, right? Yeah. Just that statement says so much. It kills me. Thanks for leaving it, and I'm so sorry again. Next one is from Be Set Free from Reno. She says, hi, David, from Reno, Nevada. You're a neighbor. Hi. Could you please do a video about the similarities between codependency and narcissism? Thank you. Yeah, I think I will. If I may, just a little bit right now, to simplify it as much as possible. Both were taught how to meet their emotional needs themselves. We have to meet our emotional needs internally, ourselves. If not, we become dependent on others to do that, and it's never enough. It's not the right way. Codependent person grows up with not much of a self, there for everybody else. Narcissist, no self, there for no one else. The narcissist is simply the taker, while the codependent is the giver. The codependent has served, maybe, narcissists, or live with codependent people and parents, and they focus on how other people feel and what other people want and what other people need in hopes that they'll get what they want and need. The narcissist lies, manipulates, cheats, steals to get people to supply, we call that word supply, their emotional needs for them. The codependent doesn't care that they don't get their needs met. The narcissist keeps trying. Like I said, it's external when other people do it for the narcissist, so it's never enough, and that's why people feel like they're never enough. I have a saying, when I put that, fuel what you need, or I'm sorry, God, what is it? I forgot. It's so simple. I say it all the time. I forgot. Give yourself what you need or fuel what you want. We've got to give ourselves what we need. We do. And it's got to be internal. The codependence focuses on other people because they can't manage their lives. They try to manage somebody else's. The narcissist will focus on other people and what they're doing all the time to get what they want and need. It's like the codependent kind of hopes. But they just kind of lose themselves in relationships. Codependents won't talk about themselves a lot, typically. Won't tell you how they feel, what they need, what they want, stuff like this. So there's some differences. But both aren't taught how to meet their emotional needs. Both don't have a very good sense of self. But the difference right away is that narcissist is the taker, the codependent is the giver. Always giving. I hope that helps. Thank you. And I might make a separate video about that. Thank you for asking. Nicole from Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, Nicole. Thank you for this information. My mom used to use fish oil. Does it take a long time to heal from a narcissistic abuse? And should you put off getting into another relationship if you fear someone being narcissist? Well, so much. Seems like such a simple question, but there's a lot here, Nicole. If you fear someone is a narcissist, you probably shouldn't get in a relationship with them. The fact is, but the trouble is if we're dating too soon, we fear someone's a narcissist all the time. One at a time. Does it take a long time to heal from a narcissistic abuse? It takes as long as it's going to take, period. And that's really important to know. It's going to take as long as it's going to take, and that's how much time you're going to give it. Okay? Just that question right away means that you don't understand it. If all of you are out there going, how long does this take? You don't understand it already. And you're going to make the simple mistake that everybody makes, man. I got to feel better. And then once I feel better, I'm cured. No. No. Absolutely not. It really never stops because it's about learning about you. And we do that till we die. Okay? You're going to feel better soon if you do the right things. What are those right things? Have somebody tell you, a professional. Okay? Hire somebody to help you. You are worth it. I promise. Should you put off getting into another relationship? You should anyways. If you have failed abusive relationships, there's a huge problem. And anybody who's abused you, it's their fault. It's not your fault. But if you're involved with these sick, disordered people and you don't see that, there's a problem. I promise. And it's a common one. It's your childhood. And there's all kinds of things to learn now because you didn't learn things in your childhood and you have to learn them. You have to, Nicole, because you can't just say, I'm just never going to date again and keep people out and be avoided. Can't do that either. I'm not saying everybody has to date, but we can't close doors on human relationships for the rest of our lives because we've had some failures. Even if you never want to date again, there's a ton to learn about yourself. This isn't about other people, I promise. A lot of it has to do with how you relate to people, but it's about you. You should definitely, no matter who you are, if you're in an abusive relationship, you better take time to not date again. You go right into another relationship you didn't learn, you're going to do it again. I promise. And should you put off a relationship if you fear someone being a narcissist? Well, take time to get to know them. Don't jump right into things. Don't commit right away. Biggest problem I hear everybody say after they find out that their husband of 10 years was disordered and all this, I didn't know. So you didn't know your husband in 10 years. It takes a long time to get to know somebody. But the problem is you may have married him in 6 months. Right? This is a huge process, Nicole. So know that you're worth taking as much time as it takes. And you are worth not letting people into your life to hurt you again until you find out why. You should be able to explain it at least to yourself and understand it. Okay? I never see anybody just pick it up right away and understand it all completely and healed right away. There's so much, but you compromised yourself in these relationships. You lost who you are by your choices. You did not show who you are. You compromised who you are. And that took some time. And it's going to take time to get yourself back by starting to show the world and showing yourself who you are again and what you value, okay? Very, extremely difficult things to understand and follow through all on your own. Please find the help that you need. Nicole, you certainly deserve it, okay? Thank you. and keep asking questions. That's what this is about, okay? That's why I do this. I know it helps people a ton to learn. But you should connect with somebody else and do that. Okay, last question. I saved this for last. Actually, I've gotten many people asking me about Tiger King. The Tiger King show. For those of you who don't know, just Google Tiger King. It's been the biggest show on TV in the last month. Something like that. I mean, just top stories everywhere. Joe, the Tiger King, opened up a huge, big cat ranch in Florida and has a bunch of people helping work for him and is in jail now because he tried to have somebody murdered. Supposedly. I'm not even going to say that. I don't know. I think so. But you guys can go watch it if you're interested. It's quite a riot. It's pretty gross. It's pretty ugly. Bunch of disordered, sick people on the show. I don't think anyone's healthy at all. Not one person, not even the producer. So here's Jaden's question. This is from Jaden. And I don't know where you are. Please give us your locations, guys. All right, Jaden asks, I was wondering, seeing that you are talking about quarantine and everyone is watching shows on Netflix right now, and have you been able to watch The Tiger King? I ask because I think the main character, Joe Exotic, could honestly be a great example of a narcissist. You think? Would love to get your thoughts on this. Maybe a whole video on why he has traits of a narcissist and why he hoovers people to work for him. Also, if you have a chance to watch David Spade's interview with the cast. Okay, so Tiger King was a series of about, I think, don't quote me, 7 or 8 episodes only. Not very long. It's over. It meant to be only that long. And it was on Netflix, I believe. And I got to say, I've watched that. And I've watched all of David Spade's interviews with the cast. And I've also watched a lot of Joe's videos on his public YouTube channel. I can't remember what the YouTube channel is, but man, you just type in Joe the Tiger King or Joe Exotic TV. That's what it is. One word, Joe Exotic TV. So I've seen quite a bit of him. I've got to say the Netflix series, I don't know what their aim was with that, except just a really cool, fun, quick, dramatic show. But boy, did they really narrate it down to how they want it to be, because they left a ton out. Let me tell you, man. They made Joe, if all you saw, Jaden, was just Joe Exotic, the Tiger King series, if that's all you saw, then yeah, I could see how you're like, maybe he's a narcissist. Oh my God. Now, first of all, disclosure, I'm not a doctor, okay? So I can't diagnose people with personality disorders. So when I say I think someone might have one, I'm not diagnosing them, because I can't. I don't diagnose people. I don't have that power. Just giving opinion. And I don't like to do this very much, but I get asked a lot about this, and I'll try, okay? Just give some opinions. That's it. I'm just going to go down the list of some of the cast real quick and just give you just a quick little opinion what I think of these people. And I can't be accurate. I'm not a doctor, and doctors need to examine them thoroughly for quite some time. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of different disorders out there, so who knows, right? But personality disorder speaking, if we had to put everyone in one, maybe that'll help. John, the manager. He's the guy with the prosthetic legs. He's one of the most stable people on the show, but got his problems. I don't know what to say about him much. I really don't. They didn't show him a whole bunch. Seems like a decent person, but I'm sure sick. There's nobody that can get close enough to Joe and not be sick. No way. So he's sick, and I know that's general, but I don't really know how. They don't show him much. And he's very just, everything's great. He's good at it, okay? Kelsey is the girl who lost her arm to a tiger and was back working for Joe in like 5 days. Massive codependent. massive codependent, could be disordered. I don't know. A victim of Joe, for sure, and just wants to serve. I don't know what her problems are, but codependency is definitely an understatement. John, one of Joe's ex-husband, no self, none. He married Joe and claims he's not gay. I mean, just confused. And he appears to have suffered major trauma in his life. He could be borderline, something like that. Rick, the producer, he's an odd one too. I think he might be highly narcissistic. Just an opinion. Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin, I believe the claims are true that she murdered her husband. And she seems massively antisocial personality disorder. And I don't want to get into every little detail why I think so. I just do. Antisocial, and she may even be a psychopath. I've never seen much emotion from her at all. And she's just 100% phony. Joe himself, absolutely narcissistic. Oh my God. And he may be probably a sociopath. Antisocial personality disorder, and I don't think psychopath, sociopath. Why? Because he's aggressive and solves things with violence. No problem. No problem shooting anything, killing things, and it's okay. He's got to be a sociopath. Highly manipulative, extremely controlling. And I'm telling you, if you just watched Tiger King, you didn't see the real side of him. I'm telling you. You go watch even just some of his own YouTube videos. Oh my. And the attention seeking, holy cow. I mean, you can quote him. You can quote him on his own videos, hiring people saying, you make me famous, you make me famous, you make me famous. Not even the money or anything, is fame. Crazy. Total criminal, doesn't pay people back, and just so nasty manipulative that he got two men to marry him at the same time who both claim they're not gay. That's a feat. Man. Jeff, was it Jeff Lowe? The guy who stole his ranch from him? ASPD, antisocial personality disorder. I truly believe. Probably sociopath. And his wife, Lauren, is codependent and doesn't have a self anything. Nothing. How he said, oh, we're going to find a caretaker, a hot caretaker to sit on my lap, and she's just all, I mean, just nothing there. Nothing there. All vague, all general. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just watched some videos of some people, of some very extremely sick people. There is not going to be healthy people in that series at all. At all. There is not healthy people that have people like Joe in their lives. Impossible. If you find Joe extremely exciting and inviting, yeah. Anyways, that was my opinion on this. I've had so many people ask, and I did want to make a separate video because I really don't want to exploit people and stories like this. You just see it all the time. People trying to get views and ratings and all that, and put it all in the title, Joe Exotic, Tiger King. I know I could have done that and got a lot more views and all that, but I'm not helping anybody. Who gives a crap? That was for fun, and I got it in my Q&A. It's all good. So thank you, Jaden. Thank you, everybody, for all your questions. Please, everybody, please, like I said, subscribe, like, don't like, comment. Tell us where you're from, okay? Ask questions and love yourself first. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.